Alright, hello everyone, and welcome to Zelda Speedruns. Today we have the Wind Waker Randomizer. Season 4 tournament, winners bracket round 1 between CS and Kwalla. On commentary today we have Elena and Spytron. How are the two of you doing?
Doing really well, thank you. How are you?
Doing fantastic. Hello, everyone. I think we're in for a pretty good race today. One of the contestants is pretty new, and they've been getting better really quickly.
Yes, I believe, didn't Kwalla start in February?
I think it's been just a bit over a month, actually.
Ooh, wow. Yes. Oh, and they've started. Okay. Diamond Step. I wonder if either of...
Ooh.
Well, I assume both of them are going to do Diamond Step early.
I mean, yeah, it just removes the hardest part.
Hey, both get very clean dives. Very nice. Okay. I am a big fan of Diamond Step early, but I am often scared of getting grabbed by that Floor Master. Fortunately, neither of them did, so they are both on to the nice skip by jumping from the pot, onto the railing.
I'm always afraid that the Floor Master is going to throw the stick behind the wall, and then I actually have to go up, like, to the Floor Master.
That has happened to me before, and I have gotten grabbed before as well.
Look at that, they're almost done now.
Oh my gosh. Interesting. CS jumps back down instead of re-entering the warp pot.
Short hops.
Hey. Okay, so Kwalla opting for the vanilla pot right here, behind the Floor Master at the beginning. And looks like CS is going to try to grab the stick and skip up over the barrier.
Okay, Diamond Step dead. It's unfortunate.
Completely dead.
It's always a good thing to like, just start there, but I guess not today.
It does save having to sail from outset, though, which is very convenient.
Okay, so Kwalla opting not to go to Islet of Steel immediately after.
Hey, now it's time to see if Windfall is nice or if Windfall is dead.
Oh, I didn't catch the dungeons, however, it seems that the trackers did. We've got Forbidden Woods, Earth Temple, and Wind Temple.
Interesting. What is CS going back into Diamond Step?
Oh, they're going for storage. Are we gonna see an islet?
Are we going to see a super swim? If you're photosensitive, please look away because there will be some flashing on the screen. Ooh, a Tingle statue. Hate to see the first 4. Love to see the 5th one.
The first 4 are all just 20% good. Jin's Pearl, not
completely useless.
It is pretty though.
It is very pretty. Nice, and CS gets the first try super swim into Islet of Steel.
Oh man, I was pause buffer before that, and so it kind of scared me to see him not do that.
I just don't attempt it. Okay.
Ooh,
and Skullhammer. That is very nice to have a weapon early on.
It also opens 2 checks in Earth Temple.
Yes, 2 checks in Earth Temple.
And I suppose it also lets you enter Wind.
Okay, and SiYes still not quite going to Windfall. Getting the free check inside Mother and Child first.
Interesting. I guess we know SiYes isn't very greedy then.
And also another Tingle statue. So that is 2 Tingle statues.
We might be getting an early ankle today.
Perhaps, but will it be a debate? Oh, a wallet. That opens a mail check as well. Okay.
Love to see those golden feathers. Keep them coming.
Yes, only 19 more, and we can get an out-of-logic mail check.
Yeah. But don't forget that spoils bag, though.
That's true. You also need the spoils bag. Yes, Kwalla's Linka color palette is very cute. I really like the purple. Also, yes, double magic is marked on the tracker, but they do not have double magic to start with.
I think it was said that that's considered single magic, and I think there's like, if I remember correctly, like a number shows up on it when they get double.
And a third Tingle statue. Well, second for Kwalla, but we know the third is that Mother and Child. What does this mail check? It gives a bow.
Early bows are always great.
That is extremely nice to have.
And it seems today Expensive Beetle doesn't have any meme items.
No meme items. It's very nice to have a bow before Forbidden Woods, because you can break the eyes very easily. That also unlocks 2 checks at DRI if you do storage route.
If I'm so bold to make a prediction, I would say Kwalla will probably end up saves coming flight control pretty soon.
Yes, that is a very smart assumption. Flight control is very, very difficult if you don't have fire and ice and you are not good at aiming with the bow. Well, it did not do Northern Fairy Island. You're right, Claire.
Oh,
hopefully that doesn't come back to haunt him.
Today we have Forbidden Woods, Earth Temple, and Wind Temple.
Oh, hello, Momo. And hello, Claire. Never actually said hi. Yes, so both temples and Forbidden Woods. Not the worst possible dungeon layout, but far from the best.
Forbidden Woods is pretty fast to do.
At least there's no Tachi.
Yeah.
Okay, that is 3 Tingle statues for SiYes. Okay. Oh, I agree. I think Forbidden Woods is much better than Tachi. You can sequence break a lot easier, and there's far less cutscenes. Okay, and SiYes heading to Northern Fairy sub. So we'll get to see if Kwalla missed out on something vital. Okay, Windshrine not having anything either.
Hey, you can't call hearts nothing. That it symbolizes love, okay?
True, but if he only has one, if they only have one, then it's not too much help. Wind Temple and Tower of the Gods.
Power bracelets on Beetle.
Interesting. That is
Pretty
required.
Good for EPC.
Which also puts in 2 checks at paw print.
Oh yeah,
SiYes
and
falling on the ropes.
It'll also end up helping out with Bomb Island when they eventually get there.
That's true. They don't need to find bombs beforehand. Okay, SiYes falling on these ropes. This sub always scares me because the moblins are very, very strong. And I'm scared of dying there a lot. Okay, but getting it very clean the second time. What can I say, second place? You both have very good taste in models. Okay, a Northern Fairy sub being 50 rupees. So, not required.
Yeah, but now CS is just a little bit richer, and doesn't that just put him in the lead?
Perhaps, but I think we only need 20 rupees for this entire seed.
Yeah.
But he's definitely got those 20 rupees.
While opting to just take out the chews as soon as possible.
Okay, nice, getting the first Wizrobe. And SiYes at outset. Very nice. So we're gonna get to see what's in Mesa's house. And he's opting for the roll clip rather than...
Fun little observation, if you press A on the door during the day, it says that he's sleeping. But if you go in during the day, there's nobody there.
So where's Mesa?
He's only there if you go
Iron
there during...
boots at Mesa's house.
Iron.
Very nice to have. That is true. At least this won't require flight control with hookshot. Okay, so let's see if Kwalla goes to paw print and Crescent. It's like not yet. Oh, warping a mother and child, smart. And what does Grandma have for us? Another Tingle statue.
That's 4 so far, I believe.
Yes. That is 4. Kwalla is about to get their 3rd.
Oh, it seems Kwalla's gonna go for Cyclops.
Smart. Wonderful. And SiYes gets first try Jaboon roll clip.
Very clean.
Early ankle, possibly crystal.
Yep. Kwalla not getting the void. There it is.
There we go. Gets it nice the second time. And Jaboon's cave has a Triforce shard. That is the first shard that we've seen. Yes, I remember watching previous race when they had to do flight control with the hookshot, and I remember thinking, wow, I'm really glad I'm not racing this right now. Awesome, and SiYes picking up the power bracelets.
Yep, Jaboon's cave is useful today.
I feel like a lot of times it gives a golden feather or a skull necklace. But today it actually has something good.
My prediction is because of a Triforce shard and Jaboons, the bombs won't be too disgusting.
Hopefully not. Hopefully bombs are relatively early.
Unless we got like a Sphere 10 Jaboon's cave.
That sounds really horrible. Technically, bombs are not required for any of the dungeons today. No Tachi, no Forsaken Fortress. Means bombs could be very late. Okay, and now the rat sub. Very nice to have bow here, rather than having to use skull hammer, for example.
Oh man, I had to do that the other day. I don't wish it upon anyone.
I remember in the first qualifier race, there were 4 people on the restream, and I think 3 of them had to use skull hammer, and I believe it was Tanja who was able to use bow, and it was much faster to use bow than skull hammer when fighting 15 rats.
Oh, are we finally seeing the Northern Fairy sub?
Here's so one location. Yeah. That is true. Probably. And there's Farore's Pearl. So we found all of the pearls. However, only one could be required for this seed. Okay, looks like CS is about to go get Cyclos right here. Yes, dare I say that Rat Sub is the only place where Boomerang is the optimal weapon.
I mean, Boomerang is also like the best thing to use on Goma. Not that they have to fight Goma today, but
True, but I would say it's like a 50-50. It's very close. Also, if I recall correctly, I think Mulgara also, it's the fastest to fight Mulgara with Boomerang.
yeah, if
I think it saves a few frames.
Although the time it takes to equip it will probably lose you that time save, because I feel like you don't ever really need it in Wind Temple unless you're killing P-Hats.
That's true, but P-Hats are the worst.
They are. I'll give you that one.
Hey. In CS heading to Angular.
Ooh. CS is not very greedy today. Not putting off checks.
Not putting off checks. That's true, Claire. You can boomerang the shard to yourself. Which is also considered a time save. Okay, Kwalla dipping paw print. So, Spy, do you like to check Angular early, or do you like to wait until you have Mirror Shield and Leaf and or
Grappling
Grapple?
Hook in paw print. I like to wait for Mirror Shield if I can.
Yes, it's kind of a far sale, especially to not have, especially if you know that you're going to have to go back there later. And yes, that is a very ugly grappling hook. And Angular Peak is dead. It looks like we're going to see CS do another super swim right here. Okay, if you're photosensitive, please look away. There's going to be some flashing lights.
Ooh, double magic?
Ooh, double magic.
Yeah, I'm going to guess
I see that.
5-star.
Yes, most likely, considering that is also a very inconvenient sale. And we have our first sword. Paw print, right boulder.
Paw print has so much stuff to load. Let's see if we can go 4-4. We absolutely can.
And bait bag.
The pig is open.
Very nice. And we have power bracelets, which puts a very fun check into logic. And CS made the super swim first try. Very nice. Yes, I do like the icon for double magic. That is very cool. Looks like Kwalla is heading up to Crescent. 100% Parker, loaded paw print. What was the grapple locked? The top. Man Melody, that is required.
It's a pretty good
And
early seed, and there's all 5 statues.
that is the 5th statue. What was at the top of paw print? Do you remember?
I'm not entirely sure. Wasn't that the double magic?
Ah, double magic. Thank you, Slam. Yes. That is a very nice paw print. 4 for 4 of nice things to have.
I don't know about Kwalla, but right now I would be thinking, how cool would it be to get Ghost Ship chart in this sub? Ghost Ship is right outside.
That would be extremely optimal. And Kamali's father giving note to mom. Not quite useful yet until we have a delivery bag. But that will put a check into logic later.
But Link isn't Komali's grandmother.
Isn't Kamali's grandmother?
Yeah, Komali's father sent his note to mom to Link.
That's true. It's true.
Fortunately not the Ghost Ship chart.
Okay. Let's see us using the Skull Hammer to jump slash here.
Ooh, jumped from a little too far away.
So now he's going to store this.
Keep going for the left side.
I have heard that it's very easy to void there. I am a fan of the right side of that tree. Right side and hope for the best. Nice first try storage from CS. And we're going to get Bird's Peak Rock early. And now we see Kwalla coming up on Cliff Plateau as well. However, Kwalla is not going to have to store the top of the highest pile.
I sometimes do anyway. Just gives you kind of like a faster entry.
Yeah, I think if you can get this set up on Bird's Peak Rock, it's probably faster. But I know some people much prefer the grapple skip.
This is an interesting jump slash.
That is a jump slash that I originally learned to use until I realized you could do the ledge grab.
I can never get this jump from the left side. But seems Kwalla has no problem. Earth Gods.
Earth Gods lyric. Very nice. Don't have to do Songstone skip. Kwalla getting the nice jump. Where was Kwalla's sword? Was paw print behind right boulder. Okay, Kwalla still opting for the storage there. Okay, and CS heading to Bomb Island. Gotta say, Bomb Island is a somewhat unpopular island.
Best cave in the game.
The best island. Yes,
It's everyone's favorite.
I'm sure you will find exactly one person who agrees with you on that.
Oh man, talking to the Korok feels bad.
Unfortunate.
That Korok takes so long to talk to if you can't skip through text. I was watching a 100% runner, and they accidentally talked to one of the Koroks, and it lost them like 30 seconds.
Thank goodness for convenience tweaks. Everybody hates. I think that is a fair assumption to say most people hate Bomb Island.
What do you mean? It was super well made, and there's absolutely zero design flaws.
Are there, though? Are there zero design flaws? Okay, but CS seeming to have a very clean Bomb Island.
I just can't figure out which I like better. Going along the thin path or throwing the mag?
No.
I can't keep up with this charade. It's so bad.
It's quite horrible. Also, CS falling right there, that really hurts, especially because he had been doing it so clean before. And Bomb Island was nothing. Rubbing salt in the wound.
Yeah. Maybe next seed I should just opt to skip it entirely and just hope it's not required.
Just hope it's not. Last locationing Bomb Island. Okay, Kwalla following CS into Bomb Island as CS heads into the sub.
Yep, nothing from the stored items, it seems.
Wonderful. CS having a pretty clean Bomb Island sub.
Yeah. I found out recently that those stone swords that the Bokoblins have are as strong as the Master Sword, which is very odd to me. They look very unsharpened.
I guess they're very heavy and you can hit pretty hard with them.
Ooh, voiding on the thin bridge.
I have done that before multiple times.
I think everyone has.
Also, the sub was also dead.
Oh no!
Oh, Kwalla. Okay, another super swim. For any photosensitive viewers, please look away. I have jumped over that square so many times. It makes me so nervous every single time now.
It's kind of the reason I started using roll cancels more.
Okay, and we saw CS do the Bomb Island sub, and we found out the Bomb Island was completely dead. Entire quadrant gave 2 charts, which are not required for Season 4. CS get the air refill.
Oh, when Oh no. Well, at least spawned back on the reef. That's not too bad.
That's true.
Didn't have to go all the way back to bomb.
While getting the chart. And CS heading to 6i sub.
Oh, that's what CS was going for. Okay, so CS wasn't comfortable with going to the sub directly, so it's going for the respawn.
Very smart. Also grabbing the Moblin Spear, of course, because it is extremely OP. Okay. Our runners are relatively the same points. We have CS who hasn't done Paw Print and Crescent, and Kwalla who has not done Outset. Very nice. SiYes sub is dead. Okay. So I think the question that's on both of our runners' minds right now is, where is the Deku Leaf? And will I have to dip one of the other dungeons first?
Two of the dungeons requiring it, and one of the dungeons would really be nice to have it in.
Yes.
Are we gonna see another ET basement leaf today?
Hopefully not. I would not wish that upon any runner. However, we do have power bracelets, Earth God's Lyric, and Command Melody. No mirror shield yet.
Kwalla getting a little bit hung up on the roll clip.
However, you do not need mirror shield to complete Earth Temple.
Although you would want it.
Yes. Especially if you do not have lights, because you will have to come back for the boss. There we go, Kwalla getting that roll clip. And see us at flight control sub. With only 10 arrows.
You might be seeing the pig check soon.
I think that might be what Kwalla is gonna go for.
I'm sure they're just buying the all-purpose bait for the hints.
For the hints, of course.
Yeah. And CS realizing that they're out of arrows. They're just unfortunately a little bit too high for the Skullhammer jump slashes.
Oh, but there was an arrow drop. Very nice.
I didn't know there were arrow drops in here.
I think if it drops... I think if an orb can have it, I don't think it drops otherwise. Yes, and we see some big pig.
Probably going to see Jaboon first, yep.
Smart.
No, we're going for the pig.
Going for the pig. Okay. For those of you who have never seen this check, it is a fan favorite. For precisely that reason.
You actually have to be careful when you're getting your skew on the pig. If you take it from the wrong angle, you could end up throwing the pig behind Outset.
Oh no, the pig goes in the water. Okay, but not too far to pick up. Very nice. Okay, CS doing Dragon Roost. Okay, and will pig have required item?
Ooh, mirror
pig
shield.
has mirror shield. Unfortunately,
it shouldn't really be that reflective if it just came from the ground.
That means Earth Temple is logically the first dungeon you can full clear.
Oh no, can we already full clear it?
Neither one of them can do it individually, however, with the items that we have, we can do it as a group.
So that leaf is looking pretty spicy.
That leaf is looking pretty deep in Earth Temple. That is true. There's not too much left open to interpretation at this moment. Okay. Where was Skullhammer? It wasn't Mother and Child, was it?
I think so.
I think so. Does Kwalla have Skullhammer?
No, I think it was an islet.
Oh, yes. Okay. Kwalla getting their first Triforce shard. Very nice. That's true, Claire. That was a pretty good Jaboon roll clip.
Oh,
Also,
I just
thank you,
realized
Kevmeister.
that Kwalla has all 5 of their Tingle statues now.
That is true, which begs the question, is Ankle going to have a good item today? Okay, CS heading to Paw Print. Very fun. We know that that is going to be a very nice visit.
Who knows? I helped Kwalla realize that you can full clear ET without command melody. Maybe they'll do that.
Maybe.
Maybe. It's not like
They
it
can
takes
also check
twice the
top of
time.
island. Almost like it doesn't take half the time. Double the time. Thank you, Punchy, for the sacrifice to RNG. Okay, top of island has fire and ice
Ooh.
arrows. That is
That's the second
also
time I've ever seen a bow there.
that is very nice for
When CS about to
everything.
get all the good checks.
CS might go into Earth Temple. However, I believe that CS would check top of island first, which gives fire arrows, which is very nice to have.
Actually, ET is easier to do without Mirror Shield than it is to do without Command Melody, in my personal opinion.
And there's the grappling hook. Trying to think of Earth Temple without Command Melody versus Earth Temple without Mirror Shield.
Yeah, you wouldn't be able to beat the boss without it.
Correct. So at this point I would prefer, and there's the double magic, at this point I would prefer to have Mirror Shield. Okay, we know Kwalla just got Roar's Pearl and is going to get Note to Mom. Oh, I think CS contemplated doing a super swim right there. I saw him hesitate and double back for a moment. He might do Pig before Earth Temple. That's true.
We're seeing Ankle.
Okay. Do we think Ankle is going to have something good? What do you think, Spy?
I'm gonna say it's gonna be Leaf, Bombs, or like a Red Ruby. Can only be one of those 3.
Has he been? Oh, that's smart, Slam. I think those are all pretty good options. Or maybe Hookshot.
A piece of cheese.
Or a piece of cheese. Interesting. So required Ankle. And also very early Ankle as well.
Ankle cheese. Gross. Where are we going from here?
You have to 6i sub. However, you have to sell 2 quadrants.
Well, no, Tingle Island is one above Cyclops, isn't it?
Yes, so it's diagonal.
Yeah, I was also thinking it was 2 away for some reason.
Yeah, I thought it was 6i then Cyclops then Tingle, but that's not right. That's Great Fish. Okay. The Moblin sub. Very nice to have a sword here.
Look at that. CS isn't afraid to run with the mini blends.
Endure the mini blends. Or a piece of heart.
There you go. Clean moblin.
Wonderful. And Kwalla doing a strat where if you turn 180 degrees, you can actually hit the moblin twice with one swing. There's all the hammer interactions.
Oh
Yes.
man, if you get one of those side swipes with the hammer on a mini blend, they go flying. It's amazing.
It's always nice when there's a big group of them. And now SiYes also heading to ankle. Wonderful. So that is 2 shards each.
I recently learned from playing Majora's Mask that Tingle doesn't actually want to be like a real fairy. He just wants to be a Kokiri.
Interesting.
Because I always thought he was like, oh, I want to be like one of these fairies, like what you put in a bottle or something. But no, he wanted to be like the Kokiri children from Ocarina of Time.
Tingle does want to be rich. That's why he charges so much. Okay, looks like SiYes is about to check Big Pig.
I didn't know you could jump on those bags.
I did not know those had collision. And Kwalla checking Islet of Steel, about to get the Skull Hammer. Do you recall where Command Melody was?
I do not.
Those bags also have air refill. That is very interesting. I did not know that, Slam. That is true. SiYes got hammer extremely early on. Over there. Trackers look almost even.
Both of them just missing that one item to go into ET. Also, going in without bombs or leaf is kind of I suppose if you don't have leaf, then the bombs aren't super important.
Sorry, that sounds right. Thank you, PK. That was a nice throw. Pig did not go in the water. Now Kwalla is able to route in Needle Rock.
And now
with Islet of
SiYes
Steel.
has everything for ET.
So will SiYes dip Earth Temple right now?
It is right next to it.
It's right next door. Hey, Kwalla getting the nice.
Yeah, I think
Nice
we're gonna
glitch
see
right
a
there.
super swim to it.
Okay, if you're photosensitive, please look away. Okay.
That
Would
is true, he
you-
can also get top.
Would you go into Earth Temple right now?
It would depend on what checks are left. I'd say because CS doesn't have the fire and ice, I probably would bite the bullet and go. Although CS opting to go to Needle Rock first.
Interesting. So we're both on Needle Rock right now. Okay. It would be very convenient if this had a bow for CS.
It would also be convenient for Kwalla, how
To have
because-
lights.
yeah.
Yes, I'm sure nobody would ever not want to have lights. Yes, I think I would also go into Earth Temple. Unfortunately, just a Triforce chart.
See, there's also the consideration of there being items that can speed up your dungeon if you get them.
That is true, yes. But I think with these items, I think it is very somewhat obvious that you are not going to be able to go mode Earth Temple. Earth Temple without leaf is the worst
Okay.
thing ever.
We saves comes back to outset. Seems we're going to be going to ET. Well, I mean, the seed is definitely not pointing to Forbidden Woods or
Wind Temple.
Although there is one Wind Temple check open right now. Watch that be the leaf.
Oh, yes, for CS. Okay, CS about to get Fire and Ice, which is very nice to have. Okay, and Kwalla going to Fire Mountain. Interesting. I feel like I rarely see runners decide to do Fire Mountain this early. I feel like a lot of people put it off.
Yeah, I usually only go to Fire Mountain if I'm right next to it.
Yes.
So we're gonna see if the gamble to just go to Fire Mountain as the one-off check pays off.
Hi, Eric.
Hi, Eric.
Welcome on in. I hope you're having a good day. Yes, Fire and Ice is very early, so I would not be surprised if this has something good. Maybe Hookshot, maybe Leaf.
Yeah, at least Ice Ring has 2 checks. How's the rate so far?
Yes.
They're pretty tied. Like, some
Yes.
runners have done a couple of checks that the other one hasn't, and the other way around. So they're at about the same...
And Fire Mountain is dead, and CS is also just heading into Fire Mountain. Yes, Ice Ring without Leaf is very annoying. Fortunately, they do have a sword and a scroll hammer, so they can jump slash and skip part of the ice. But it is still not super convenient. It looks like Kwalla is heading there now.
I've learned that if I don't have Leaf when doing Ice Ring, to just Wind Waker Break when you have to do turns so that you don't slide.
Interesting.
You can also just equip Iron Boots when you get to the corner, but I think Wind Waker Breaking is slightly faster. Oh, we might be seeing Ice Ring.
Looks like we're heading there right now. It would be very convenient if Kwalla got Hookshot or Leaf here. That would mean they could do Angular as well. We know the peak is dead, but we do not know what is inside the cave.
Yeah, from past conversations, if Command Melody was in 5-star, which I'm starting to think
and
is
there's
nice,
the Leaf.
Weird. I remember from conversations with Kwalla that they like to put off 5-star for a long time. Most of the time, they just hope that it's nothing for the whole seed.
Yes, unfortunately that is not the case this seed, but that is a very nice Leaf. I would immediately head into Cabana. Not into Cabana, into Earth Temple. Hookshot would be ideal.
Seems CS is also opting for the Ice Ring.
Okay.
And if I was CS, as soon as I see that Leaf, I would... Ooh, we're going up here.
Interesting. Ooh. CS, wondering if there's going to be a vanilla Leaf. Yes, I agree, Alkaline Ace. Everything points Earth Temple right now.
If I was CS, as soon as I see that Leaf, I would just book it to ET.
Hey, probably going to be able to clear Angular. Okay. There are very few times that I hope for Vanilla Leaf. And it's always very sad to come to the realization that that's what I'm hoping for. Yes, I think both runners are hesitant to go there. Yes, you can kill Calidamos with fire arrows, however, I think it's RNG dependent.
Kwalla accidentally hitting A when grabbing. I had to do angular again.
I've done that before. Okay, and vanilla.
Ooh,
And we have hookshot. That means Earth Temple or Wind Temple
Oh, that
could
side
also
hop
be
scared
cleared.
me.
Interesting. I wonder if CS is going to opt to try to do Wind Temple before Earth Temple. At this point, I would just go to Earth Temple and just hope for the best. But it is, again, not a fan favorite.
Okay, I'm gonna have to go do something for a second. I'll be back in a minute.
Wonderful. See you soon. Okay. Looks like CS is getting storage right here. I think he might be doing another super swim. Okay, if you're photosensitive, please look away. And Kwalla getting the Master Sword inside Angular. That is very nice. Okay, where is CS going right now? I believe... Ooh, to Cabana. Awesome, so CS going to door cancel and... or no, chest storage and do deed skip. Angular is required. That is unfortunate. I do not like double dipping Angular. Especially because it's so out of the way. Okay, CS getting storage, very nice. That is where I opt to get storage. I know that you can get storage on the railings in front of the house, but I've heard that is extremely difficult. Okay, great fish is dead. Very nice. Very nicely done by CS. Okay, Kwalla warping to outset.
I have returned.
Hello, you missed a Master Sword inside Angular.
Ooh. Yeah, the dog was causing a ruckus. Was a little bit tangled outside.
Understandable, understandable. I hope you gave the dog lots of pets.
Oh yes.
Okay, and CS stored top of waterfall and used hookshot to do deed skip so we can see if Cabana is loaded. I feel like Cabana is usually loaded or completely dead. And that seems to be holding up.
Is that a vanilla shard, or is there usually a chart next to one?
I think it's usually the Triforce chart. So vanilla if you're playing HD. Also, yes, definitely not. And
And the lights.
Cabana is loaded. Yes, definitely not. They are very close to each other right now. Okay, that is very nice to have.
Honestly, if I'm to really think about it, I probably dislike Play Golf more than Bomb Island Cave.
Ever since I got there is Boomerang as well. Ever since I figured out the skips for golf, it is not nearly as bad. I just am so bad at Bomb Island.
I find it to be so out of the way most of the time.
That's true. I usually route it in with my second warp to outset. Leaf is sword cheese mode. Hi, Rywick. No, nobody has bombs yet.
CS about to get their leaf.
CS about to get leaf.
We're going to be seeing a decision between ET or Forbidden Woods.
Could also go to Wind Temple. The only thing that CS does not have for Wind Temple is Wind God's Aria, however, that can be skipped. And I'm sure a very, very big sigh of relief when CS pulled that leaf.
The wind isn't quite going the wrong way, but it's not a problem.
Okay. Our runners are very close together. Okay, so CS has bombs. CS stored bombs atop the waterfall. I'm curious if Kwalla is going to door cancel, or not door cancel, is going to deed skip. Does not look like it.
Kwalla doesn't have the hook shot.
Kwalla does. Oh. Kwalla does not have hook shot. Okay. You did call it Alkaline Ace. You are completely correct.
And we're coming back for the Master Sword.
Okay, Kwalla choosing to go to Forbidden Woods. We know that there is a piece of cheese in Cabana and lights in Cabana. Chest storage for big key chest? Yes, because Kwalla will not be able to.
If you get your movement right when you go to Forest Haven, and you leaf off of your boat onto the land, you can actually get your mail and still make the cycle for the Cyclone.
And CS getting the Master Sword. And we see Ghost Ship chart. This is a very interesting seed because our first runner just entered the first dungeon at 57 minutes. That's extremely late for a Season 4 seed. Yes, now they can both full clear the dungeons, so I don't expect too long.
Kwalla's still sleeping on that 5-star sub, though.
Yes. Kwalla getting storage, so they can run up the wall. Very nice. Something else that was very nice for the seed is getting double magic very early. Yes, CS is doing extremely well. Has lights, a Master Sword, and 3 pieces of overworld cheese. Hookshot location is quite awful. Although I have a feeling that after Forbidden Woods, it was at Vanilla Leaf. I have a feeling that after Forbidden Woods, Kwalla is going to check Forest Haven.
Yeah, that would probably be for the best because you can take the warp from Kelly Damos and go right into Forest Haven.
Yes.
When we say 3 pieces of overworld cheese, we're suggesting that they have found 3 of the pieces in the overworld.
Yes, 3 of the pieces. I'm sorry, I probably misspoke.
It's 3 boss shards and then 5 non-boss shards. That's pretty much what it is. Although we usually refer to that as being overworld, even though it can be in a dungeon.
Yes. DS does not seem to be very fond of dungeons today. And CS getting storage. Looks like for a super swim.
I'll probably stick with that.
So if you're photosensitive, please look away. Oh, it's all good, Rywick.
Seeing a small key skip.
Very nice. No boomerang and no hook shot for Kwalla right now. Trying to see what they stored. Doesn't look like anything. Okay. Boomerang is a mail check. Yes. Nice Kwalla getting bomb drop storage.
Didn't want to go for the chest open before the bomb went off.
Nope. I am often very bad at maneuvering that. And I remember Kwalla saying that they had some trouble with it as well. Okay, and we get grapple skip right here. Not necessary, since Kwalla does have grapple, but very nice nonetheless.
It's fast.
Yes, I think it is faster if you get storage relatively quickly.
A heart container.
A heart container. Not especially ideal, considering Kwalla will have to death warp.
Where will Kwalla have to death warp?
Kwalla does not have hookshot or boomerang.
True, but you can also
chest.
chest storage in there with the tingle chest.
That's true, because tingle chest is guaranteed to be nothing. That is true as well.
They have a bow. Slam says, yeah, but not many people like to do that pause buffer.
This will full clear overworld before checking a single dungeon. It seems that way, Alkaline Ace. It does seem that way.
I mean, it's definitely not a bad play, because it increases your chances of getting at least one go mode dungeon. Even though a go mode is pretty rare in Season 4.
Yes, we often joke that the Season 4 meta is that you will have to full clear the overworld no matter what, except maybe 1 or 2 checks. Very rare to have more than 5 left over.
Ooh, Beetle's chart.
Beetle's chart. Now they can know where Beetle is. That's so helpful.
Yeah. Now they know where to get their Beetle 20 in.
Yes. Yes, looks like CS is about to head into Forbidden Woods. An hour and 2 minutes in.
But yes, a lot of runners do actually consider that they will have to full clear the overworld regardless, so they'll just get all the overworld checks before a dungeon.
Yes, especially if it's possible to make the dungeon easier, like Spytron said earlier.
In this case, CS gets to go in with Boomerang and Hookshot.
And light arrows.
Yeah. So, Kwalla being a little bit impatient to go in without those items, so he's going to have a little bit more of a time with it, where CS will just breeze through.
Yes. Also, definitely not. Yes, that was sarcasm. The Beatles chart, most of the red charts are actually not super helpful for more experienced runners, considering it provides information that most people have memorized. Where the Beetle locations are, where the platforms are, and such.
Although my favorite is the light ring chart.
The light ring chart.
It shows you the locations of things that you never need in any sort of playthrough.
Yeah. I forget what is even in the light ring. Isn't it just rupees?
Yeah, light rings usually have either a red or a purple rupee, although the light ring chart only shows like 5 different light rings on it, so I'm wondering if those ones maybe have like an orange or something.
Gotcha. Okay, and we see Kwalla getting bomb drop storage. Okay. To do big key skip. Because Kwalla does not have the big key. Hey, looks like Kwalla might opt for fire arrow strats.
They stored the big key. Could not go in.
Okay. Fire arrow strats were not working. Looks like Kwalla is switching to bomb strats.
There are 3 different ways to beat Kalidamos without the boomerang. You can either throw bombs from underneath, you can shoot down the vines atop with arrows, or if you get lucky, you can shoot him with fire arrows just right through the giant bulb.
So unfortunately, the fire arrows are RNG dependent, so it's not super convenient to do.
It takes 4 bombs to kill Kalidamos.
Yes.
Also, if you kill Kalidamos with bombs, he dies like in the air, and then once Makar's saved, if you want, you could shoot down his vines again to knock him down, and actually come back to life after you've already beaten the boss.
That is a scary proposition.
So in this case right now, if Kwalla, say, cut down all the vines, Kalidamos would come back to life.
Also, hi Pogi.
The warp would stay, though.
Pogi, that is correct. Godan is ahead. That's true. Spy, we forgot the most interesting way to kill Kalidamos, which is forest water.
I mean, that is a good point. However, you can't knock him down with forest water.
True. But if we're talking about alternate ways to kill the boss, I think that is a very interesting one and should always be included in the list. Okay, and we see Kwalla doing a
Does that mean we should include Hurricane Spin in the list?
No.
No.
Okay, Kwalla getting first try whip right there to go into the basement without boomerang. Very nice. Yep, second place. If you have forest water from Forest Haven, you can, and if you knock down Kalidamos, you can one-shot with the forest water and kill him immediately.
Whoa, it just started raining. It was like, it looked like a midsummer's day 10 minutes ago.
Ooh, Kwalla stored a sword. Interesting. Thank you, Tanjo. Yeah, it's very random, and I would like to just say hi to the person who coded that in and decided, actually, let's make it so you can kill him with forest water. I think that's very cool.
I guess it kind of makes sense, because Forest Haven is like the haven from the forbidden area, and there's a reason why they don't intersect, so I guess if you bring the magical forest water, then it purifies whatever is in Forbidden Woods. Like, look at that purple water, that's probably not very healthy.
Should not. Also, Alkaline Ace said Forbidden Woods is a scam right now. That's true. We have found one sword, and I think that's it. Besides the boss shard.
Yeah. Shout out to Kwalla's rupee count.
Okay, Kwalla choosing to store this chest, meaning that they will have to death warp later. Hopefully going to be able to damage down before they actually enter the mini-boss room to not waste all of their bombs.
Yeah, because at this point they would need 16, and they only have 15.
Okay. Hopefully this is the big key. I think that Kwalla checked already, and it is not
Okay, they are damaging down on the
very
offset.
smart. Okay. If they just stored big key, then they can void. That's true. Because if they know that they didn't find big key in big key chest. That's really smart, Claire. Fun fact, I was once in a race and stored that just like Kwalla just did, and then I save warped and deleted one of my swords. And I had to forfeit the race, which is really unfortunate, and I learned, hey, you actually can't do that.
Speaking of embarrassing race moments, yesterday I full cleared DRC in a non-DRC seed, so that was pretty cool.
That race, it was so sad. It was really sad. It was extremely disappointing. And fun thing about chest storage is that you can just walk through walls.
Well, I didn't realize you could clip through that part. That's interesting. I thought you had to go around the back.
And a red ruby, which means that
Nice.
Kwalla stored the boss key, but can death warp anyway. Yeah, second place. That's why I DNF'd. I ended up deleting my sword. I checked Vanilla Master Sword Chamber and went, well, I think I know where the last sword was.
Oh, it was the big key, too.
It was the big key. Which I guess Kwalla could have reasoned out, however, not. I would rather be safe than sorry. I'd rather death warp than save warp. Just in case. And that is Kwalla all the way done with Forbidden Woods.
Probably going to get hookshot next. Actually, no, they didn't take the warp. Well, they're still gonna go up. Okay. Ooh. You can probably hear that rain through my mic, can't you?
A little bit, but it's actually not. It's not bad. I don't hear it anymore.
Okay. I mean, I don't think it's really bad. I'm like right next to the window.
Oh, definitely not. Feel free to ask any and all questions. So, Spy, would you like to explain storage, or would you like me to? Okay.
So first of all, when we say you store a chest, it means that you open a chest while you had storage, which is caused by you want to open your Wind Waker while you're falling, like on the same frame that you would fall, and then you cancel it 3 frames before you hit the ground, or a tenth of a second. And it tricks the game to just switch one little value that's like, oh, can Link move or can Link not move? And it's kind of just backwards for a while. And during this weird backwards movement state, you can then open a chest where it usually would then set you to not being able to move, but it does the opposite. So you can just walk away from the chest right away, so you skip the cutscene. And you usually don't get the item until the cutscene ends. So because of this, we say you've stored an item. You won't get it until you go into a screen transition. And the reason that we store chest is because it actually makes our hitbox smaller, and then you can like do crazy things with running up walls or going through walls.
Artemis. Also, Kwalla just got hookshot. The seed has been going okay.
So because of it, every now and then you store a chest, and then you actually have to check your inventory later to see what you might have. Like all of a sudden, grappling hook might just be in your inventory, even though you like never like got it. It's just there.
Yep. It's very cool. Okay, so Double Mothula was the sword. Got it. Small Island was also dead. Artemis, the seed is okay. Earth Temple was in logic very early. However, neither runner opted to enter Earth Temple. Understandably so, as it is the opposite of a fan favorite. And Kwalla getting Boomerang just after they left Forbidden Woods.
Feels great.
Feels fantastic. Yes, if I was CS, I would definitely go to Earth Temple. However, Kwalla still does not have Command Melody. Okay.
And
However,
if you
Kwalla is saving right here. I think they...
if you happen to save and quit the game while you are while you're storing a chest, the next screen transition you go to is the title screen, and the game is like, oh well, now we have to give them the item, and then it just gives the item to Link on the title screen, effectively deleting it from your save file permanently. So if you do that to like a sword or a bow, then you can't beat your seed anymore. So you have to be really careful that if you do that glitch that you don't save warp until you have your item.
Lights are... Cabana has a shard and a bow. So Kwalla's lights are in Cabana. Yeah, it's always Cabana. Cabana is always 100% stacked or completely dead. Also, Kwalla getting Ghost Ship right here. Yes, so that's what happened to me before, definitely not, is that I stored a sword, I save warped, and then it was, basically, I could never get it into my inventory, which was really unfortunate. Okay. Ghost Ship is dead, not having anything.
Stuff like that is what led me to learn how to do every check in Earth Temple without Mirror Shield, because I deleted the Mirror Shield in a seed Earth Temple once.
Yes. Yes, you only make that mistake once. And Kwalla heading to 5-star sub. Going to get Command Melody. Okay. Yeah, I will only ever make that mistake once.
Yeah, just only once.
Of course, Pogi, of course. Absolutely, only ever make it once.
So you just have to be careful not to save scum while you're storing. I've done that before, and that got me.
Yes. Also, Forbidden Woods did not have 3 swords today, but it did have 1 sword today. Also looks like CS might be getting storage for a super swim right here.
I learned this storage spot when I attempted any percent. I was like, wait, where am I supposed to go from Forest Haven? And then I found out that
So
you
if you're
could get it.
photosensitive, please look away. Yes, we are missing 1 sword for Go mode.
Which is pretty good, because neither of them have entered Earth or Wind Temple, and they're missing 1 item. Or, well, I suppose they're also missing 2 shards.
Yes. Yes, so they're missing 2 overworld shards, and they're both missing 2 boss shards.
Oh, and Kwalla finally biting the bullet and going to 5-star.
And it looks like Kwalla is not going to Earth Temple.
They almost did.
You could see the hesitance when they almost warped to Outset. Artemis, I would beg to differ, but if you have a strat to get into Hyrule without the shards, I would love to learn that.
Just learn Ace for the GameCube, easy.
Not yet. Well, I will be eagerly awaiting that. Yes.
Oh yeah, delivery bag would be logically required because they found lights and a shard in Cabana, so they will be finding that pretty soon.
Notably, Kwalla cannot use Cabana Waterfall for deed skip. That is true. Kwalla opened it, saw bombs, decided not to save that, and will need something else. Delivery bag is probably late Earth Temple. That seems about right.
Although, if you're really adamant about skipping the deed, you can always go store one of the platform chests. Although it is a little bit out of the way. It seems we're going to be seeing 2 different dungeons.
Also, hello Elijah, welcome on in. Yes, so we see 1 runner, Kwalla, heading into Wind Temple as CS heads into Earth Temple.
Let's see which one was the optimal route.
Wondering which one is going to be better to go mode later, if at all possible.
Well, they can't logically full clear Wind Temple because they don't have Wind Gods. However, Wind Gods is not required. You can get every check without it.
Right. And you only need to do 1 one bomb push storage.
Yeah,
So it's not even terrible.
One of them is so easy to skip that anyone could do it on their first try.
Yes, without wind gods. Also, SiYes failing those leaf pumps. I have done that many, many times. But this is, I think, even if you fail,
True,
once,
the light
it's
arrows
faster.
might have been a deciding factor in going to Earth Temple.
That's true. It's very easy to beat Gel Hollow with lights. We're going for the leaf pump strat. Yeah. Hopefully it's not horrible. Okay. Hopefully Earth Temple isn't. Hopefully it isn't horrible today. Early Wind Temple, small key. Okay. Having light arrows is always really nice for this first room because you do not have to wait for, or you do not have to kill the purple choose with the mirror shield, with the light. Worth opening more pot.
That is true. We don't know what's up with Note to Mom. However, my guess is delivery bag in Earth Temple because they're going to need to mail Note to Mom to get letter from Baito.
Also, Earth Temple was just in logic much, much earlier than Wind Temple. Okay, Kwalla heading into the hub room right now. Yes, SiYes is orphaning left side for now, looks like. Beta mail is likely why SiYes went to Earth Temple first. That is also very smart, because that is basically another Earth Temple check.
However, you can't get letter from Baito unless you have mailed Note to Mom.
That is true. And it looks like Kwalla got the big key, so will not have to do big key skip, which is nice because it is not the most fun. I have personally failed it many times and had to void out or save beforehand and try again.
I learned the proper angle for it. I was told that you have to hold straight to the right, and then I've gotten it every single time since I learned that.
For Songsun skip?
Yeah, I thought you had to hold like a little bit behind you as well, but you can just go straight to the right and you'll make it.
Interesting. I will have to keep that in mind. Yes, that was incredibly clean from SiYes. That first Songstone skip in Earth Temple is one of my least favorite glitches.
It is very unforgiving if you fail it.
Yes, I almost always save beforehand and am prepared to redo the entire storage I did the first time.
SiYes realizing they have light arrows after one floor master, and then immediately giving up on light arrows because they missed.
Yes, also something that we have not gotten this seed is no bottle. No bottle, which means no soup. Fortunately, we do have double magic. Yes, PK Slam is very happy about this. But I feel that way about all P hats. No grandma yet. Correct, there's no grandma. Oh, looks like Kwalla.
In that situation, I would just opt for the save one if the pot was opened.
Yes, I have done that. I've also just purposefully been grabbed by the floor master. Yep, just like that.
That's true. I guess I forgot
PK Slam is not a fan of grandma, that is correct. Not a fan of saving grandma, I should say.
I guess PK Slam doesn't value family very much. Shake my head.
CS almost stored the door. Oh goodness. Storing... I wouldn't know what to do.
You would just have to, like, void out somehow. Or, well, yeah, you would have to void out somehow.
Yes, he also does have a key to avoid the room. However, he might be wanting to save the key so he can do left side and not have to save scum a key, potentially.
Self-host.
Okay. Did CS do right side or just go straight for basement?
They went straight for basement. They skipped left and right side.
Interesting. Nice, getting the magic there. Okay, it looks like CS is purposefully voiding out on that songstone to get what he stored, and is going to do bomb push storage.
Yeah, it seems
to store
CS doesn't
third
have
crypt.
their pronouns listed, so if we mix it up, then we apologize.
Yes, CS uses he, his, by the way.
Okay. Just being safe.
Yes, I checked the player bios beforehand.
That is a great point.
Okay, is this one of the first times that we've seen CS do bomb push storage?
So someone was asking about how you skip Wind God's area, and this right here is how you do it. So first, we're getting on a ledge and using the bomb to push us as we pull out Wind Waker. That way, we can actually cancel the Wind Waker 3 frames before we hit the ground like that, store the chest, and then you can just kind of zoom straight up the stone.
Yep, you will fall, but it is intentional, so it's okay. CS has been doing bomb push storage so fast no one noticed the other times.
However, if you try to come back through this door, you will soft lock because Link will just run into the Songstone forever. So what we do here is we actually void to get our item so that we can save warp safely.
Yes, so you can walk into this pillar and then you will fall through the earth. Awesome, thank you so much, Star. And a very nice big key skip by CS. Okay.
Having a little bit of trouble with the void.
A little trouble with the void. Oh. Super close. There we go. And jumping into the abyss. Awesome. Yes, now we get a Jawhala fight.
It was not a sword or the delivery bag, and I believe it also wasn't a bottle unless I wasn't paying close enough attention. So it's probably nothing useful. Unless it was a shard, we didn't check for that.
Could have been Hurricane Spin.
Ooh, it could have been Hurricane Spin.
Ooh, apparently it was Pictobox. Thank you, Claire.
Oh, it was Pictobox.
Okay. So something else that I did not realize is that neither of them have found Cabana Deed yet. I'm so used to having Cabana Deed before I have Delivery Bag that I totally forgot. Oh, Wind Temple left was Pictobox. My apologies. So Kwalla has Picto.
Well, CS still doesn't have a sword, so it unfortunately wasn't one of the go mode items there.
Yes, so they could have stored Cabana Deed, but neither of them has straight up found it yet. Thank you, Delilah's Didi, for the raid. Remember when the Picto box was actually useful? Feel season 3, man? Was it season 3? I think so.
Yeah. Season 3 was when early Lenzo was the meta.
Yes, yes. Delilah's, thank you so much for the raid again. You hope CS stored a Triforce shard? Okay, so CS needs 3 more. So he did not store a shard. Okay. I don't think anyone did Lensador cancel in season 3. Not a full clear Earth Temple. Yes, unfortunately, SiYes did not find the last shard and the last sword, which means that he must go back and do the other checks in Earth Temple. Okay.
Really? In the Season 3 tourney, nobody did early Lenzo? Interesting.
Interesting.
It was like the first thing people taught me. They're like, this is important, learn it. And I guess...
Yeah, I feel like it's something that I also learned really early on. Oh, that for spoiler log. Interesting. Yes, 2 overworld cheese and 1 sword.
I came in just as Season 3 was starting to die out. So I'm more on the Season 4 side, but I understand Season 3.
Okay,
SiYes
Kwalla
stored
coming
delivery.
back. Interesting. Kwalla coming back for these 2 checks. Awesome. Thank you, Alkaline Ace. And Spike Room is dead. Yes, I came in also right at the end of Season 3. Yeah, so definitely not. There are different settings. So in Season 3, short side quest was on. In Season 4, there are a couple different settings turned on.
Yeah. And it seems for Season 4, we've had a huge influx of runners. There's a lot more people in this tourney than the last.
Awesome. Looks like Kwalla getting a nice
I should probably call out that
these.
bottle, so that's pretty cool.
Yes, we also got a bottle for...
We can finally disappoint Slam.
Yes. Finally. Hey, our temple dungeon map. So if this is the compass, then... oh wait, actually, never mind. I was gonna say if this is not the compass, but SiYes has not done left side yet. Parana, I think you should definitely try Wind Waker Randomizer. It's one of my favorite things in the whole world.
Wind
Waker...
yeah,
you also didn't do right side. There is Wind God's Aria.
Wow, so logically ET would have been the play.
Logically required. Kwalla got Telescope. Pog.
Oh well, Telescope. I guess that means Wind God, or not. Wind Temple was the logical play. Then everyone loves Telescope.
Everyone needs Telescope.
Yeah.
Okay, SiYes with a nice roll clip right there.
Oh
no!
Man.
I spoke just too soon.
Yeah. Wind Waker Rando is really fun because of how storage works. It's like there's so many skippable items just everywhere, so the whole seed just becomes a puzzle the whole time. You're like, what can I do with the items that I have?
Yes, I am so sorry for jinxing it, SiYes. Jinxing it. Okay. Yes, unfortunately, Wind Temple has been dead so far.
Yeah, it was pretty likely for both of these dungeons to be pretty dead.
A little close there, too.
However, Earth Temple did have more items in it. It had the delivery bag and a bottle, and Wind Gods, but Wind Gods isn't too important.
That was very close for SiYes right there, but he did end up getting it, which was really nice. Yes, first floor of Earth Temple. That is the last
the Dark Nut. No!
Oh no, Kwalla.
Kwalla was going to smash the Wizrobe, and both times the Dark Nut stole their target. And that
is extremely
hurts
unfortunate.
just to watch.
Fighting Dark Nuts with a Skull Hammer is horrible.
Yeah, they weren't even trying to. They were trying to smash the Wizrobe.
Okay, fortunately we have the Warp Pot. Yes. 1 overworld cheese and 1 sword. Orca 500 for final sword. I mean, you never know. Maybe the randomizer broke. Yes, we are missing 1 overworld shard Artemis. Oh no, what if it's Bidomale?
If it's Bidomale, then Kwalla is in a bad position because they don't have very much Go mode items left, and it seems Earth Temple is the answer.
Seems Earth Temple might have been the strat.
And I believe we haven't really seen anything useful in Wind Temple yet, so CS might be able to Go mode Wind Temple if they play their cards right.
Yes, I don't think we have actually found anything that is required for the seed. And there was a small key in the first chest. That's true, which makes it extremely easy to do.
It's gonna be like the fastest Go mode ever.
Yes. So to Go mode Wind Temple, you need one small key because you cannot skip the small key in the basement.
Yeah, if Kwalla can find a shard in one of these late Wind Temple checks, then Kwalla might be saved. Because then CS wouldn't be able to Go mode the whole dungeon, would probably go through the whole thing looking for said shard.
Okay. So Kwalla's sending up a prayer right now.
Light ring chart.
Light ring
Go
chart
mode.
though. So that is
it's the best item in the
cool
game.
To
it
have.
tells you where you can get a couple rupees.
Okay. Looks like Kwalla's about to head into the basement.
Yep, Kwalla again. Got one chance left. Otherwise, chances aren't looking too hot.
Okay. Oh, I always use my leaf there. I'm not confident enough. Also,
the tell is to
have...
wait for Link to shout for about a second, and then.
Interesting. Both runners have, I think, 6 hearts.
That's true. We could have a Hyrule seed, and then there wouldn't be a Go mode.
Oh, that's true, Tanjo. It's unpleasant to think about, but could be. Yes, because if CS does have to full clear this dungeon, it will be much faster with light arrows. 2 small keys on Earth Temple right side. Okay, so looks like it's light and you can talk to darkness. Stalfos mini boss was not required.
And Kwalla missed their leaf there. Yeah.
There we go. Much better. That Stalfos did not want to let CS light up that sun right there. Okay, and a Bloopy in second crypt.
Okay, so now we're just hoping for the Hyrule seed now.
Yes, it seems like Kwalla.
I saw that fall coming. Their jump was
a little too far.
Not quite aligned very well.
Okay. Yes, Alkaline Ace, you are correct. Unfortunately, cannot Go mode that. It was in the basement check that Kwalla just did. Was it Light Ring chart that Kwalla just got?
I think Light Ring was the mini boss room.
Okay.
My brain was kind of focused on kill all was compass. Oh,
kill all enemies in all
Kwalla was probably upset about that compass. Probably would have realized right after that they could have skipped the check.
Checked after and realized they were missing compass. Oh, they didn't open the chest.
Yeah, okay.
That's very unfortunate.
And
they killed
this
all
is
the enemies.
Oh, there's the last sword. Oh no.
Okay, so this is not a Hyrule seed, and Kwalla also not opting to open the warp pot.
Yeah, it's very unfortunate for Kwalla. We're missing one shard on CS's part for Go mode.
And we know that
know,
it is not going to be in Wind Temple.
yeah. So, and logically, they would want to check their note to mom and letter from Baito first before going to Wind Temple. CS might end up Go moding Wind. And Koala is still going to have to do all of Earth.
Says I've got a bad feeling about this. Slam, you might have to look away in a few moments. Yeah, Alkaline Ace has been saying from the beginning. The seed said Earth Temple right away when it was the first logical dungeon.
How many checks are left? Or isn't there only like 3 left? Does that mean that there's a 33% chance for Grandma to be the go?
I don't think CS... Oh wait, CS did check off. Maybe? There might be 1 or 2 checks that CS has not gotten yet. Yes, and logically required delivery bag, which Kwalla also needs to do deed skip.
They released that fairy a little far from Grandma. I thought they were too far for a second.
I am always scared of doing that. Although you can always hookshot and get one from Savage.
Yeah.
Which is usually what I opt to do.
And there's that soup that'll be super helpful for...
Super helpful.
For fast Ganon.
Okay, and CS is going to have 3 mail checks.
Yep. Let's see. Which of the 3 is it? What do you guys think? Is it going to be Note to Mom, Letter from Baito, or Grandma?
I want to say Note to Mom. I don't know why.
Is the Grandma letter?
Okay, Grandma mail.
Is not the
Gives
one.
a heart piece. Grandma loves us a lot. Not checking the other mail checks?
Ooh, didn't mail Note to Mom.
Did not mail Note to Mom. Does CS know?
Is CS gonna
that he has
forget? Is CS gonna forget Note to Mom and go to Wind?
Oh, CS might not realize that he has delivery bag.
Oh no!
Please open your inventory.
Kwalla might have been saved.
Oh no, Kwalla might be
CS
able
has
to...
officially passed the mailbox, unless they realize before they go in.
Yes, that is true. CS does not have a tracker on his stream, but I'm sure that CS is using a tracker and probably just not sharing it. But still, that is extremely unfortunate. Also,
Yeah, if he realizes it in the dungeon, he might as well just do the rest of the dungeon. There's no reason to leave a dungeon for 3 checks when you have 15 in there.
He realizes in the dungeon he's gonna full clear Wind Temple anyways.
Yeah.
He might realize when he menus items, that's true. A tracker in his mind. I know a couple people who don't use a tracker or only use the tracker for the viewers, and it's insane to me. Yes, I feel like if he hasn't noticed it I guess if you aren't looking for it, you won't realize it. Yeah, he's too good at menuing. But not, yeah.
He's probably just not capturing it. Not going with a tracker on a tournament race would be kind of a big play.
But it would also be the ultimate power move. Yes.
Yeah, CS isn't going to be too happy about this one.
Yes, I am fairly confident that they both sword Cabana Deed unless Note to Mom gives Cabana Deed or Baito Mail. Did CS not get Bido Mail?
Ooh, that is true. If they haven't stored deed, then it's probably Note to Mom that has it.
Interesting. That's very interesting, Pogi, if he's not using it. Oh, need to mail Note to Mom for Bido Mail. Gotcha.
Yeah.
So you
That's
could
why we
mail
didn't
Note
get
to
either of the two
Mom.
checks.
You could mail Note to Mom, and then Bido Mail could have Cabana Deed. That is true, or Note to Mom could have the cheese.
I'm pretty
However,
sure.
Kwalla still needs Cabana Deed.
I'm fairly certain that it's a 50% chance. It's a 50-50 on both of the letters.
Note to Mom
That's what the
could
delivery
give
bag-
Cabana Deed, and Bido Mail could be the last shard. There was a shard in Cabana Natolium.
At this point, it comes down to, can Kwalla finish Earth Temple faster than CS can finish Wind? Because Kwalla knows that they have the delivery bag.
Yes, nobody has opened delivery bag yet.
Kwalla not going for the leaf strat here.
I think Kwalla went for the leaf strat twice, missed it, did command melody, and did not get a good angle. Pretty sure they have the deed. I'm fairly certain that they both have it at this point. They could have stored it in Cabana.
Yeah, right now Kwalla has no reason to check the delivery bag, because the only other thing that could be at all useful in there would be the deed, which, actually, Kwalla hasn't gone.
Not Cabana, Cliff Plat.
Kwalla hasn't gone to Cabana yet, so it actually might be worth checking it at some point. So I guess what I said earlier about who can full clear their dungeons faster might not be completely true, because Kwalla still does have to go to Cabana.
Okay, thank you, Tanjiro, for confirming Cliff Plateau was in fact completely dead. There's the Picto box, worth. Wonderful. Now we can take pictures of Ganon. That's true. Kwalla does not have lights, and Kwalla will be using Mirror Shield to kill Jalhala.
Well, Kwalla's just opting for a different clear route. CS decided to go straight for the boss and then do all the rest of the checks. Kwalla's doing it in the reverse order.
Yes, but again, killing Jalhala is much slower without lights.
Yeah, that's true.
Okay, so is Kwalla going to Orphan left side? Yep. Oh, I thought they jumped out of bounds.
Oh, you
my
are
goodness.
not supposed to jump there.
Sorry, it's just not. Yeah, the route is not inherently slower. It's the not having lights. And first songs don't skip again. Also, thank you, John Snow, for the raid. Thank you so much. Lights in Wind Temple are very nice, especially for all the combat rooms.
Oh no.
Kwalla did save right before.
The sinking feeling you get in your heart when you fail first songs don't skip is so bad.
Okay. I think Kwalla is just gonna opt to use command melody and open basement the normal way and bring medley with.
Just
Actually,
it has two keys, so it's gonna do left side.
Kwalla,
the left side that had the sword?
The left side has sword. This might actually be a fantastic mistake for Kwalla to make right here. Because they are going to get their sword, and then they are only missing the shard in the basement, I believe it was.
Yeah, well, Kwalla also doesn't have all of their shards yet.
That
Only
is
has half
true.
the trophies.
Okay. Which shards is Kwalla missing?
Definitely one in
Cabana?
Cabana. And I'm not entirely sure where the other ones were. I don't quite remember.
I don't either. Cabana and Big Key Chest. Okay. So after full clearing this dungeon.
Yeah, Cabana, Big Key Chest, and Julhala will put them up to 7, and then they're only missing the one in one of the 2 male checks.
They're only missing the one that both are missing. Okay. This is
lights are
extremely
in Cabana.
interesting.
Cabana has lights and a shard. SiYes has found them, and Kwalla has yet to go.
Because Kwalla now has fully upgraded Master Sword.
Kwalla gambled top of waterfall early and found bombs, and so they weren't able to do early Cabana. However, Kwalla just found delivery bag recently, so we're probably going to be seeing Cabana right after this dungeon.
Yes, also Hella Blanc. Delivery bag required for bow and 2 shards. That would be extreme Amonka if doing this completely vanilla. Also, SiYes getting the bomb to blow him up so he does not have to do the combat. Be flocking all swords and all bows.
Oh yeah, I remember that. The Poe does not want to behave, apparently.
There we go. Who rolled this seed? I believe it was Star. Star 1468 rolled this seed. Hey. Okay, almost 2 hours in. Both runners doing very well.
First round of brackets doesn't have just 2 and 3, right? It's just 1 race.
Correct. It is just the one.
However, there is a losers bracket, so they're not quite dropped out after. If you can make your way up losers bracket, you can come back into the tournament.
Yes, which is... Oh, goodness. Okay, I thought Kwalla was going to run out of magic there.
And they're
Winner
gonna
of this match races Elijah.
So magic won't be a problem.
Interesting. I would not want to be in this position.
Yeah.
This emote exists for a reason. Yes, Star's beautiful emote.
Winner of this match gets an easy win.
Starseeds are fun. Yeah, this fight.
Star told us at the start of this restream that apparently they are pretty well known for seed rolling.
Yes, Star mentioned that her seeds are often interesting, to say the least. Yes, this fight is so much faster. Also, SiYes has Soup, which has infinite magic, which is nice if you're doing go mode strats. Unfortunately, he is not. Okay. SiYes saw.
Okay, Spytron is going to go take a bathroom break. We'll be right back.
Oh.
Beautiful. Yes, Kwalla does have Master Sword, which is very nice. Also, SiYes is in a very interesting position, because I personally would not leave the dungeon to do 2 mail checks, but it is unfortunate that we know. Very dramatic irony that we know that there's nothing in Wind Temple besides the Mulgara shard. Okay. Kwalla ended up doing first floor and is now going to do basement. Yes, CS is still in a very good position because he has already done Cabana. Okay. Nice, the pea hat leaving him alone. Yes, I always opt for the leaf strat here. I am very scared. Does CS realize he doesn't have the compass? That's a great question. Does not look like it.
And I've returned.
Hello. CS does not realize that he does not have the compass yet, so he is also killing all the enemies in Tall Basement Room.
Oh no. So, for anyone looking to get into running this game, just keep in mind to be very careful if you store a chest.
You'll notice if you don't have a compass.
To use a track, you'll notice you don't have a compass yet. Because, first of all, there's a complication with deleting items if you're not careful, and then there's just not realizing you got it. Because you don't get the cutscene. It doesn't show you that cutscene where it like turns around and shows it straight to you. You just kind of have it, and CS didn't notice.
Okay, also Kwalla fighting the Floor Masters, trying to use ice arrows and skull hammer, ended up just opting for sword.
That little pause on the compass.
Nice. Yes, the pause when you realize, oh, that was unnecessary. However, it was definitely much faster with light arrows than Kwalla did with.
Although I've definitely been a victim
regular.
to last locationing a compass or a map.
Oh, I think we all have. That is a mistake that you definitely make more than once. Okay. And CS about to head into Mulgera.
See, I love this trick of skipping the songstone. For those of you who don't know, oh, there's good indeed. For those of you who don't know, you don't even need storage for that. You can just sidle on the wall and you can sneak in.
Very free and very nice. Yes, key logic is really difficult for me. When I was learning the Dragon Boost full clear strats.
A little bit too early.
A little bit too early, and Kwalla was a little bit too late when they tried. I have a flowchart that I use to help me when I need to do DRC key logic. Okay. Deed was kill all Floor Masters. Interesting, that was also extremely late. Oop, Kwalla not getting that. Yes, Earth Temple, again, Earth Temple was definitely the play.
It seems this entire seed, Alkaline had the answer.
And it was Earth Temple. Earth Temple from the start. Okay, Kwalla going for a very fun strat where you use Leaf to break this elephant statue from the room with the light.
Same with me, Artemis. Last time I did DT early, it didn't go well, although that was also in part because I went in without command melody and still full cleared regardless.
Okay. And Kwalla only having third crypt and the basement.
And that's Mulgera done. So
That
we're probably going to be
seeing Mulgera fight.
We're probably going to be seeing a Hyrule really soon, because the only checks left are those 2 mail checks.
Yes.
Unless CS still doesn't realize they have delivery bag and DNFs.
No, I think CS did realize. Also some bomb push from Kwalla. Yes, it's extremely unfortunate because if Kwalla knew that this was the big key, they would not have to store it. However, they are not able to see ahead of time. He looked inside, definitely knows. Awesome. I did not realize that he actually opened it. Thank you, Kevmeister.
Yep, that's a good catch. I didn't see him do that. I was probably on my bathroom break or something.
There we go. Note to Mom. So sad you could almost cry.
Yeah.
Which begs the question, why is Link reading the letter? Okay.
Yeah, how does Link know it's sad?
Maybe that's like, there's a tear stain.
Oh, yeah, maybe. Maybe when Baito sees you get 25 letters in mail sorting, he writes the letter so fast and he's just trying to hold back the tears, and one single teardrop falls onto the letter as the seal.
Perhaps. Or maybe Baito hands it to you, goes, this is a really sad letter. You could almost cry.
Oh yeah, maybe he just says that.
Yeah, Link is going to be in jail with Tingle. Also, a very nice big key skip, and there is the shard. Was that note to Mom?
I didn't catch that. Was that note to Mom or was that letter from Baito?
Baito?
Baito.
Dang,
Okay.
neither of us were correct. It was not Grandma Mail, it was not note to Mom. If only he did it before Wind Temple.
If only he could have go-moded.
If only. It's always unfortunate when Baito Mail has something, and it's even more unfortunate when it's a bow.
And they're in go mode now, and Kwalla still has to do Mini Mirror's Room and Cabana.
Okay. Unfortunately, Kwalla was not able to stop the Jowhala attack. And we see CS enter Hyrule.
I saw an interesting strat when using Mirror Shield for Jolhalla. If you face completely away from Jolhalla and you hold out the Skull Hammer, then you can just kind of like lean down and your Mirror Shield will get him from behind.
Interesting, I did not know that. Looks like you're 2 for 2 with these predictions so far. Congratulations, second place. Okay. I know Kwalla tries the strat where they turn around and try to kind of shimmy and try to stop the attack with the Mirror Shield still on Linka's back. However, it does not seem to be working right at this moment.
Oh, the light
Also,
went away.
the lights. Again, this fight with Mirror Shield is extremely unfortunate. Kwalla, please do not die.
Oh man, I didn't even notice. They're on 1 heart.
Kwalla has 1 heart. Also, CS just broke the barrier. Barrier skip, as we fondly call it.
Can we get someone on cleanup, please?
Yeah, anybody with a mop? And no soup.
Well, not just a mop. There's a lot of glass. Make sure you bring gloves.
Yes.
Oh no, lost the 1.
And a single Poe.
Don't get hit by an
Kwalla,
attack,
please break some skulls. Please.
Okay, there it is.
Okay, please get... Okay, there we go.
And it was useful.
And
Kwalla
the
would
good
have
thing they
died right
did.
there.
Kwalla would have died. Okay, fortunately, this fight... Fortunately, Kwalla was able to get into the light before too much trouble. Unfortunately, this fight is taking multiple cycles. 4 cycles. I am no stranger to 4 cycling Jowhala, believe me. But
And
it
there
is
goes the last one.
so unfortunate and so sad when there's only 1 Poe in the last cycle. Iron Boots is a very good strat when Jowhala is trying to blow you away.
People sleep on Iron Boots. Like, it's pretty useful every now and then.
Okay, CS getting the Phantom Ganon. Very nice.
Yeah, you're not allowed to use them anywhere else. Unless you're doing all sanity, then you can maybe use them at Shark.
Maybe. Okay.
Well, yeah, apparently there's an early way to get into Shark Island, although I don't know it yet. It's like the only early entrance I don't know.
Yeah, I feel like also, because Iron Boots, I know in Twilight Princess they actually deal damage. I think that would have been cool to add to Wind Waker as well, although, again,
Yeah.
Wind Waker came out many, many years before.
I'm pretty sure it came out, like, what, 4 years before Twilight Princess?
Wind Waker?
Yeah.
Wind Waker came out in 2001, right?
I think it was 2002. And Twilight Princess, if I remember correctly, I think it was a 2006 release.
Interesting. I'm very bad with dates, so I'm the wrong person to be asking, but interesting. Wind Waker was GameCube, Twilight Princess was Wii.
Twilight Princess was a release title for Wii.
Okay. SiYes getting a very clean second snipe. Ooh, and a very clean third snipe as well. On the right side as well, which is a little bit Monka. I'm very bad at getting the right side snipe.
2006, that's what I thought. I guess after 4 years they decided to give Iron Boots damage.
Rank 2002. Interesting, you are right on the money. Okay, and are we going to see Crip Shot? Okay, well,
You know
we got
what? Rip
single
that
Crip.
bat in particular.
Yeah, that one bat. A light arrow just for that bat.
They easily would have gotten double crit. They just really didn't like that bat.
Interesting from SiYes. I've never seen that.
I've gone for that shot so many times, but I've never gotten it. So it was really nice to see that.
I've never seen anybody even attempt that. Oh wow, wonderful first snipe. Okay, it looks like SiYes is going to be doing the quick spin strat. Nice.
Ooh. Yeah,
oh,
they
misses the first.
I usually just opt for just doing snipes the whole time. I've gotten pretty decent at it.
I am a fan of the first snipe and then bomb strats.
They keep getting hit on their spin attacks, which is just losing them the time they need.
There you go. Very nice. And that is Puppet Ganon.
Kwalla has Wind Gods. They can do Wind Temple now.
Oh my gosh, that's so convenient. Okay, and the last thing is the big key chest, which has a shard.
I'm really happy about this roll clip right here, because without it, Many Mirrors Room is just so bad.
Yes, without it, you have to do at least half room strats for Many Mirrors Room. Also, SiYes.
Well, you can also do
rope
bow strat.
Is going crazy. You can also do bow strats, that's correct. I do not know that, though. SiYes looks like he's having a little bit of trouble with the rope climb.
I was expecting that slash. You have to really wait until the rope stops, because a lot of the time it hasn't stopped when it looks like it has. You have to just give it an extra couple seconds.
Imagine only recently learning half room strats. I mean, that's completely understandable.
I actually learned the bow strat from Tanjo, and then I used to do it every seed until I learned the roll clip.
I do not know the bow strat, but I would like to learn. Also, SiYes not opting for grapple skip right here.
Interesting. And Kwalla is done with Earth Temple. Just has to do Cabana and get their mail check.
Okay. And SiYes also not opting for Pog Slide. Roll clips are Monka, second place. You are correct. A frame perfect trick where you have to hold the right angle is quite scary. Hey, SiYes having a very good first phase Ganon. Getting hit, but that's okay.
Although roll clips are like a huge flex on the devs of this game. Like I would love, like, imagine a dev seeing you just get into Jaboons like within the first 2 minutes of a seed. They're like, you're not supposed to be there yet.
That is true, Zach. If SiYes could die to Ganon multiple times.
Yeah, alright, so if we just see a death right now, what if Zelda shoots him like 8 times?
8 times in a row.
Yeah.
And GG's to SiYes.
GG to SiYes. Not ending their timer though. There it is.
Okay, ended timer a few seconds late, but that's still a very impressive time.
So the final time on their timer, 2:10:08. Basically 09.
2:10:08, very, very nice. Okay. Yes.
Kwalla seems to not be continuing.
Joke's on you, blasting the door down is what triggers Jaboon's cutscene.
Kwalla has DNA.
Hello.
Hello, SiYes.
Hey.
GG's, congratulations.
GG.
When did you realize that you had your delivery bag?
I think it was when I entered the 7 Armos room in Wind Temple.
Gotcha.
It was the first chest that you stored in Earth Temple.
Really?
Yeah. We were.
Yeah, I hate myself because I would have obviously checked that mail.
Yes, we saw, and we saw you go to Forest Haven, stop for a second, and then warp, and we were all like, oh no, but still, you did a fantastic job.
You did great.
Also,
I found my route correct. If you just don't see the fact that I forgot the delivery bag, but
yes, we saw all the signs pointing to Earth Temple, and then neither of you wanted to enter Earth Temple.
If I didn't get Fire and Ice Arrows, I was about to go in.
Yeah. I mean, it's completely understandable.
Yeah, Fire and Ice Arrows just changed my mind because I prefer Overworld.
Yeah. We noticed that you did a lot more Overworld before entering dungeons. So you went into Forbidden Woods with Boomerang and Hookshot, and Kwalla went in without either of them.
Yeah, I had only 3 things. I mean, if you don't count mails, of course. I had only like 2 things missing in the overworld, which was Forest Haven, the small island chest, and the ghost ship. And that's why I did Forbidden Woods first. If I got the ghost ship chart in Forbidden Woods, I didn't remember if it was 3rd or 4th night cycle. If it was 3rd, it was Bombile, and if it was 4th, it's 5-star. So anyways, I'm close to it by Forbidden Woods. And of course I did Forbidden Woods first, because after Forbidden Woods, after finishing it, you warp to the Deku Tree. And then you just exit, take the small island chest, and then I went to the ghost ship.
Yeah.
I wonder if we're going to be hearing from Kwalla in a little bit.
Yeah.
I think he said no for the interview.
Okay.
That is A-okay.
Yeah, it came pretty close at the end. It was a 50-50 split. You decided to do Earth Temple, and Kwalla decided to do Wind. And so, Kwalla searched all of Wind, and there was nothing in there. And you finished Earth, and we're like, oh, well, it has to come down to either Grandma, Note to Mom, or Letter from Baito. And then it wasn't Grandma, and you didn't know you had the delivery bag, so you unfortunately didn't get to go mode Wind.
To be honest, the only reason I did Earth Temple first was because we didn't have the Wind Gods area.
Gotcha. Something that really helped you is that you stored top of waterfall, which ended up being bombs, but you went into Cabana early and you got light arrows very early, which also helped you full clear Wind Temple very fast.
Yeah. Kwalla was pretty close to finishing. They only needed the 2 checks in Cabana for their go mode, and to also check the mail check, but that would have been pretty fast anyway. I believe that's why they decided not to continue, because they still had to do that.
To be honest, I see the 50-50 call in the chat, and it wasn't a 50-50. It was like 1 in 3, because I had 3 dungeons and no overworld left.
You both had Forbidden Woods done, and it came down to only Earth and Wind, and you both entered the opposite one at the same time.
Yeah.
I see.
And it seemed like you made the right call.
Yeah. Also, you both accidentally checked Tall Basement Room in Wind without realizing that you were only missing Compass.
Oh, I was so pissed at the fact I forgot the delivery bag, I didn't even think about it.
Oh, wow.
Because basically I don't do this chest if, I mean, it's a compass or a map or anything else.
Yeah.
But yeah, I know it's about the Earth Temple, Wind Temple, but it could have been like 1 in 3 in my case, for example.
Yeah. Also, your Forbidden Woods was incredibly clean as well.
That's
also,
my execution-wise, I think it's my best.
Also, how about that pop print though? All 4 checks being required.
Yeah, that was stacked.
Well, not required. Double magic was just like
but
an extra.
Very nice to have.
I was waiting for it because I did pop print like pretty late.
Yeah, because the grapple in pop print.
Yeah. I did it really late, so I was waiting for it.
And then
I'm really happy about my super swims as well.
Yeah, you did really good on the
else.
super swims. At first we thought you failed the one to SiYes, and then we realized that you intentionally went into the reef.
Yeah, as long as you go into the reef, or actually if you touch the wall of it, you'll just respawn.
It seems a lot easier to get than getting on the tight little submarine.
I was about to go for it, but my angle was like really bad, so I just decided to respawn on the reef.
I liked your islet super swim. I do it all the time, but I can't force myself to do it without pause buffers, and you just kind of went for it.
The thing is, for the islet super swim, it was pretty early because we spawned in Diamond Step.
Yeah.
What I should have done, instead of save warping and doing the Wind Waker dive again, I should have just exit.
Oh yeah.
Diamond Step
and
and
then
do
spawn
the
at the
stairs
top.
like that. Yeah. I mean,
That's a good point. I usually save warp too, but it might be worth just going up the thing. It depends on which chest you end on, I guess.
I mean, either way, I think, like, normally you do the ghost ship chart chest, and then you do the other one, the wood chest. But in this case, I think doing the other chest first is faster, because since you want to go out of Diamond Step like that.
Yeah. I guess there's not too much left.
Yeah. GG's again, I was very impressed by your run.
It was a great race. It was really fun to watch. It was really fun to commentate.
I was just hitting my head so hard, and I was just like hoping Kwalla would finish.
And hey, now you get to race Elijah.
I already did it. It's doable.
It's doable.
Awesome. Looks like we got a fun showdown.
We'll look forward to it. Yeah, there's not really much else to say, because Kwalla decided to not do the interview.
Which means it's my turn. GG's to both of our runners today, SiYes and Kwalla. Good luck to them in their next round matchup. So as mentioned, SiYes will be facing off against the original Elijah in the next match. Elijah is there in chat. While Kwalla will be waiting to on the results of let's see, where is Loser Arena? We'll be waiting we'll be facing the loser of the match between Woofer, ZFG, and Lananthe, it looks like, looking at the bracket for their losers bracket round 1 match. We wish them luck, as well as the CS and to all the others in the tournament. But this will be it for us today. Looking ahead at the ZSR schedule, tomorrow we... Is my mic seriously a bit low? Apologies. Tomorrow we have well, throughout this week we have a number of Link to the Past Randomizer Challenge Cup matches coming up. We have on Tuesday at 6:10 p.m. Eastern, have the ALTTPRCC Round 3 Game 2. So these are all Round 3 matches, Game 2s out of best of 3s. We have W Garrison versus Kawa tomorrow at 6:10 p.m. Eastern. We have the Z2R Weekly Race at 10 p.m. Eastern. And then Wednesday we have 3 LTTPRCC matches. Tracefire versus Zen Arcane at 4:40 p.m. Eastern. Cobalt versus Mystic at 8:10 p.m. Eastern. And then Slowpoke versus Yuki Kaze at 10:40 p.m. Eastern. And then Thursday we have another LTTPRCC match, Structural Mike versus Airshaft. And that'll be at 1:10 p.m. Eastern. Currently, it doesn't look like there's any additional Wind Waker matches on the main restream schedule, but I'm sure there will be more to be added. And keep an eye out on the and give us all a follow here at ZeldaSpeedRuns. ZeldaSpeedRuns main, ZeldaSpeedRuns 2, ZeldaSpeedRuns_3, and ZeldaSpeedRuns_4. Shoutouts to both of our runners today. You can give us all a follow at these following links. We have CS and Kwalla. Thank you to our 2 commentators, Spytron and Elena, and to our 2 trackers, PK Slam and Tanjo. Thank you for watching, everyone. We are going to go over and say hello to Nuki Dog. They are doing a... Let's see.
72-hour stream.
Yeah, 72-hour stream, minimum logical sanity. Let's see how they're holding up with that. And thanks for watching, everyone.
GG, everyone.
Thank you so much.
GG's.